We are back. We are back.
You're back from vacation. 2 weeks.
2 weeks, pretty close to 2 weeks. I left right after the 4th of July, so that would have been Tuesday to Tuesday, and then I'm back here on Friday, so about 13 days or so of 13 working days.
How many miles did you drive?
Man, I can't tell you, but we started from Niagara, ended up in Chicago, took an airplane to San Francisco, and then drove down the coast, PCH.
That's a lot of miles.
A lot of miles, man.
So, a lot of eating out.
A
lot of road food.
A lot of road food. The actual food that I was eating is not my normal food that I'm always eating.
Yeah, you had to eat fast food. How was that?
Well, it was a lot. I wouldn't say so much fast food, but just a lot of different foods that I wouldn't always be eating, like pizza and cheese and burgers and just,
sounds
restaurant.
Delicious.
Yeah. Believe me, it was delicious. But I got to get back on my slim and trim diet.
Trim.
Got to watch the cholesterol. Got to watch, got to watch the.
Yeah, you're not glowing. You missed the tan part.
Yeah. Well, man.
GTL. At least did you do laundry when you're on the road?
No, we did get. We were able to go to a laundromat in Chicago, which is good. The crazy thing was, when we got to San Francisco, that was cold. Then we drove down to Monterey. It was cold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like in the 50s
Summer,
and 60s. Yeah,
cold.
It was hot and cold. In fact, one of my daughters kind of ended up getting a cold from going back and forth. But it was fun time. But it's time to get back to work. Time to get to business. And I think everything was a pretty amazing trip.
Sounds
crazy.
good.
Yeah, we saw the Amish.
You saw Amish?
Yes, when we were driving from Cleveland to Chicago, we took kind of a back road, and the Amish were in their carts, and in their buggies and their carts and stuff. So that was pretty off center from what we would typically see. But all right, so I guess we're gonna get to some un-Amish questions.
We're gonna talk about bathrooms.
Back to reality. Okay.
I know I've built a lot of bathrooms myself.
Okay.
Working with tile and doing my own plumbing back in the days.
Yeah.
It's always small, confined. You only can get so many people in there.
Yeah.
And, you think it's gonna be quick, and it's not. And it looks like you don't do a lot of work, but there's a lot of work that goes into a bathroom.
Yeah.
Tearing everything apart, putting it back together. So we just finished a bathroom in Hacienda Heights, and that's why we're on this topic.
Okay. Well, bathrooms, you're probably more of an expert than I am on this. So.
I don't know. You sell them all the time. So
yeah, I mean,
you know the nuts and bolts of it.
They're not my favorite because it's such a small area that people assume that they're such a low cost, but you got tile, plumbing, electrical, and all the things you would do in a kitchen. Yeah. So basically, that's it's doing like a little bit smaller of a version of a kitchen, but we'll go for it.
All right. Can a contractor remodel a bathroom, or do plumbers do that too?
Well, typically it is a contractor that does something like that. A plumber just does mostly the plumbing and the electrical. A lot of times, a handyman are notorious for doing bathrooms.
Well, sometimes plumbers will set the bathtub in.
Yeah.
They'll do the plumbing and connect the bathtub. Stuff like that.
Yeah, but typically
they won't hot mop.
No,
they're not going to do the tile.
Yeah. There's no hot mop, no tiling. There's painting to be done. There's boards to be put up.
The walls,
flooring, depending on what type of flooring. So that's something that usually a plumber can complete. It might be one part of it, but not the whole thing.
When it comes to bathroom remodeling, what's the difference between what a contractor does and what a plumber does? Well, we kind of talked about that.
Yeah. Well, contractor would do the full.
We're doing everything.
Yeah,
we're in control of it all.
Yeah, and then there's also electrical that needs to be put in there. A lot of times you need your GFIs.
The plumber can't do
that. I mean, sometimes plumbers do electrical and plumbing, but typically a plumber is the one just going to be working with the water, drainage, making sure that the tubs are set in correctly, stuff like that. Making sure your risers, your mixers are put in, all that type of stuff. One of the things that I noticed today also is that a lot of the old shower heads were low.
Yeah.
Now we got to pick up the shower heads. That was weird. I don't know why they put that shower head so.
Back in the day, everybody was short.
Well, even now, I went to a buddy of mine's house that he got an insurance claim, and his shower head was low, and the house was built in the 70s. So I think it was just something that they did. Now we kind of move them up a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't have to crouch over.
What's the average cost of a bathroom remodel?
I'd say on the very low end, about 10 grand. Your average is about 15 to 20 grand. and then it can go, anywhere beyond that. And that's
Yeah.
even a smaller little bathroom.
Yeah, you could go into master bathrooms and do tubs, whirlpool tubs.
Yeah, I've done a bathroom for 50,000.
With a TV inside.
Oh yeah, where you can just sit down,
Massage chairs.
picture windows, where it's kind of a separate, where you have a toilet room and like a tub room. I've done it to where you have a tub, a shower, and
a change room,
a
closet.
Yeah, like what would they call it? Like a toilet closet kind of in there. So I've done them to where it's taken us a month and a half to just complete one of those.
One house I seen, the guy had the urinal. His wife made him put a urinal in.
She probably tired of him pissing all over the toilet seat.
He was an older guy.
I think an older guy. I think.
But it was cool. He had the urinal and he had like an armrest there built in, so you could lean into it.
That's a typical guys. You're just like, can you either they leave the toilet seat up or they pee all over the toilet seat, and I think that's just something that's innate inside of all guys since we're like 8 years old, 8 maybe 5 years old. Just to, I don't know if it's something where you want to kind of pee around and leave your scent.
What's the average completion time for a bathroom remodel?
I would want to say 3 weeks, around there, three weeks. But
it could be longer. Right now it's been long because of supplies.
Yeah, supplies. We'd have to go. Sometimes we'd have to go to different Lowe's stores just to find some different supplies. Other times we've had the customer
discontinued items.
Actually pick up items, and then we go from Lowe's where they're on the shelf, and then they don't even have them anymore or discontinued. So depending on
sometimes a special order.
Right.
You have to get 3 weeks.
And you still gotta tear it off. You gotta do the hot mop, do the plumbing, do the electrical. So you have multiple. If you have multiple trades going out there, and you have to wait for one trade and wait for another, it could take a little longer. But typically, you'd say anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks, and then make sure you have another bathroom because if you only got one bathroom, you got to find somewhere else to use
the restroom. You have to have at least 2.
That's really important.
What's the average crew size required for a bathroom remodel?
Usually it's about 2 to 3 guys. You can't have your 5 or 6 guys inside like you would for, let's say, a kitchen. Even sometimes it's a small bathroom. You might even have one guy working in there because you just can't fit a bunch of people all at one time in this little spot. But most of the time you have about 2 guys in there if it's a smaller bathroom, 3 if it's a little bit bigger. On the most part, that's about it.
Why should I get a bathroom remodeled?
Actually, if on the internet, the number one thing asked is bathroom remodels, like how much bathroom remodels are. But that's a point where you're always at. It's something where if it's not functional and it's old, they tend to leak. So you get a lot of leaks and damage and go through the cracks of the floors. With the tub.
Yeah, when you open it up, when you tear it all out, then you see there's a mess behind there.
And there's a lot of water and moisture inside of those. So if you have old bathrooms that don't have, sometimes they don't even have windows, but they don't have any type of exhaust, you can't get the moisture out of there. A lot of times it's just kind of updating what the bathroom looks like because they're just dated. It's something that changes very often.
Some people just want a bathroom in a different part of their house.
Yes, or what,
they don't like it where it's at. They're like, I want to move it over here, and it's a solid foundation on concrete. It's like, it's pretty hard to do.
Yeah, like moving toilets. Moving toilets.
Yeah, moving it across over there. You got to cut the concrete.
Yeah,
and you got to. Can't always cut every concrete.
And so a lot of houses are also built with tubs in them, and so people want full showers now.
Yeah.
And so
cast iron tubs.
Yeah. Or they may want to make room, or they're they have their vanities too small. They want to put a double vanity, or it's kind of 2 separate rooms. So there's quite a few reasons why people change them out. I would say most of it is kind of functional, the way it functions, and then just updating it because they look bad.
If I want to remodel my bathroom, does a contractor provide a plumber, an electrician, or do I have to hire them separately?
Well, a general contractor typically has them all. Now, sometimes have a friend or somebody that knows how to do that, or so they kind of stop and work in between. But most guys that are doing a whole full bathroom remodel, they just use their own guys, and they have their own people so that you don't have to hire out. So almost 99% of the time we're doing it all complete. In fact, if we're doing the finished work and a plumber and an electrician comes in and does something, and then now we've covered it up and they didn't do the correct job and it starts to leak, they start to look for the blame. Yeah, like who did this, who did that.
They'll blame each other, and if you're the homeowner, you get stuck with the bill.
Yep. So
you hire us, at least we get stuck with it, we fix it.
Yeah, and that happens quite often.
Oh yeah. Hey, the toilet on the other side of the house is not working, and you guys' fault.
Yeah.
Or the water spigot outside is not working.
Yeah, if you end up working on somebody's house and something goes wrong, you end up getting cut. They're like, oh, hey, you're working on the kitchen, and you're like, something in someone's bedroom happened. Oh, it wasn't here before you guys started, so we end up getting blamed for a lot of that stuff while we're working.
Yeah. What permits are required for my bathroom remodel?
So the electrical, the plumbing,
the hot mop.
Hot mop. Just even your cabinet install. So mostly it's anything to do with electrical and
the
plumbing.
Water.
Yeah.
Anything with water, electrical.
Yeah.
Especially in the bathroom.
Tile they really don't worry about, but now if you're hanging drywall, if you're hanging some backer board or some stuff like that, they want to make sure that it's fastened in.
Correctly.
Yeah, correctly. Installing some type of maybe a drop-in tub or a jacuzzi tub, some type of stuff like that. They're going to make sure that that's all done correctly. So typically it's done with the the electrical or plumbing. The rest of the stuff is all just cosmetic, and the city doesn't really get into too much of the cosmetics. They just want to make sure if the safety features are there, so that there's no leaking or fires and stuff like that done, and it's all sealed off correctly.
What is the most complicated part of the bathroom remodel?
I probably say because it's maybe a small area, but maybe the plumbing, the electrical, and the tile. You want to make sure the tile looks nice.
Yeah, finding this stuff and for them to be happy with the wall tile and the shower tile and the flooring tile.
Oh, you mean like matching, like the design?
I think that's the hardest part to get through those decisions.
Oh, okay, yeah, because there's typically a size of tile on the floor, and then you have the little smaller ones that you have on the shower.
The shower floor.
Yeah, so it's not slippery, and then you have a different tile up on the walls. Yeah, and you want that all to combine, and then you want that to combine with the vanity and the sink, and then the your faucets and all that type of stuff. So a little bit of making sure that the design all matches, and a lot of times not a big area, so you want to make sure that it kind of flows and it doesn't look like a gingerbread house where it's kind of all mixed up and mashed up and kind of put together. So having the correct design in there and the flow of it, also making sure that your toilet is in the right spot. You don't want to walk right into a bathroom and see the toilet right in front of you,
or the door like doesn't open up correctly, hitting the toilet.
Well, I had that question posed to me today about that, and so from my understanding, a lot of times the doors do open towards the toilet. So just in case you're on it and somebody opens the door, you're like, "Hey,
stop!"
You can stop them, but there's small spaces. So a lot of times we put a pocket door in those areas. A lot of people ask me about the doors inside of there, so those are areas that we got to kind of figure out and configure while we're doing it and while we're there beforehand, and understanding that it's a small space that you're working with.
How do I know my contractors qualify for a bathroom remodel?
Well, I would check pictures.
Reviews.
Yeah, reviews.
Check their internet, check their website.
Yeah.
A couple referrals.
See what their design is, and don't pay them in full. I would say in anything that you have, that you do some progress payments, let them get started, give them a little bit of money, get some materials, and then hold the bigger balance towards the end. At least I would say a good 20% at the end. We usually do 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, but at least even a 20% or something like that, so you can hold them to make sure that they are doing the correct work. And while they're doing the work, making sure that you're checking up and letting them know what you're happy with and what you're not happy with. And that would be on any project that you would do for any contractor. If you've given them most of the money, it doesn't give them any incentive to go back to finish.
Yeah.
I got you. And you want them to be working every day that they can be working. So you don't have a lot of downtime, because most people need their bathrooms. Bathrooms and kitchens are something that you want to get through quickly. So make sure that when you are hiring a contract, it's somebody that your contractor, it's somebody that can be there daily.
Just hire us. You don't have to worry about nothing daily.
Yeah. Okay.
You got you and me. That's it.
That's it.
Well, you don't need anything else. Just you and me.
I guess he's got all the answers.
No, I call you. So if you get me, you get him. If you get him, you get me. Because he'll call me about the tile. Renzo, well, how's this tile work on the wall? You gotta do this, gotta do that.
Yeah, I guess.
I built bathroom with names on it. I got the castle off of an Edison, and then I got the eye bathroom. It was all white and sleek.
Yeah.
Floating sink. You couldn't see nothing underneath. It
Oh,
looked like a
like
magic
those,
tree.
Yeah, I like those.
With the fountain coming out of the wall. It looked pretty dope.
We did that in the kitchen once. Yeah, those things look pretty awesome.
The castle one I built with like an arch on it.
Yeah.
With the entrance all like brick. And it took me so long
Oh man.
to tile that by myself.
Well, yeah,
It took me like 2.5 weeks.
Going back to design.
Yeah,
There's so many different products that you can put in, like jacuzzi tubs and what is it? Bag, just regular bath soaking tubs. You know, so they got so many ones that you drop in, ones that are individual, and so just before you get a bathroom, just go on your Google Images and start clicking on bathrooms so that you can have a little bit of an idea before you start.
Hey, dude, the bathroom makes a big difference, especially in a small house. You can have a bathroom that just makes a centerpiece for the house.
Yeah.
Like your guests visit your bathroom.
And then usually when they design them in the 70s or 60s or 50s, they're kind of small or something like that. So, and then maybe have walls. And so there's certain things that you can do. And in bathrooms, and especially in bathrooms, inches count. Yes.
Yeah,
they go a long way. So if you can kind of take some inches off here and there, it really helps out.
All right, that's it for today.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us for our bathroom. Our bathroom remodels. If you guys need some help with some bathrooms, give us a call. I do the designing and he gets them.
Whole bathroom. Don't call me for a tub because they really can't help you. Call a plumber.
Yeah, that's usually a plumber.
Yeah, call a plumber.
Yeah.
I can't help you out.
But if you need some bathroom stuff, just let us know.
Full remodel. Let us know.
Full remodel. We're here for you. Thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you guys next week if nobody goes on vacation again.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Make some comments.
Make some comments if you want. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.